What is up, guys? My name of course is Carlo. Welcome yet to another video, and yes, I am back. I'm back at home, back in my little studio here, and ready to continue as normal. So as most of you know, I've been in Florida for the last 2 weeks, which was absolutely incredible. I really loved it. I had such an amazing time. I do want to apologize for the sort of quality and lack of vlogs when I was over there. It's just simply because obviously it was a family vacation, and I found that I was spending a lot of time after I did the first vlog, when I reached there, you know, sitting in my hotel room editing, and that's something I did not want to do. I did, but I didn't want it to take a lot of time, but I tried my best to get a few videos out there for you, so you could literally see what was going on and what I was up to, just to keep you sort of up to date of what I was doing. So I do apologise of the quality of the vlogs. They're not up to the standard that I would like them to be, but still, they were simple vlogs, like I've just said, to keep you guys informed of what I was up to and what I was doing. So the last 2 vlogs that I did was obviously the live show of Animal Actors and the live show of the horror show. These 2 vlogs I wasn't going to actually put on, but they were recorded sort of live in essence. But I thought they were quite good, not, you know, editing wise, nothing special about that, but I thought they were quite interesting for you guys to see because obviously it's film orientated. They were quite funny, so hopefully you did enjoy them, or you will enjoy them if you haven't seen them yet. Obviously audio was a prime factor of not being too clever in them videos, because I literally had my camera and I was just shooting, you know, if and as I would. They were meant to be personal videos. I weren't going to literally upload them, but I thought, yeah, it's film based, they're quite funny, they're quite cool, so I'd upload them to you so you can see them for yourself as well and enjoy them. So yeah, it's weird being back here. I'm still quite tired because I'm still on American time, so jet lag is sort of not, I've not sort of recovered, should I say, from jet lag yet, but I arrived back in the UK yesterday at 6 o'clock, and I tried to sleep, shower off, tried to go to sleep to get some rest, but obviously because of the time difference it was interrupted, so I ended up watching a couple of Blu-rays and never got a lot of sleep last night either. I probably got a couple of hours, but today I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm still a bit drained, but I've been literally all morning just phoning up various companies for my new film that I'm doing, shooting, location scouting in essence, because the team's not very big on this film. There's only 3 of us, so obviously I've been trying to get the best locations for this film I possibly can, but most of the time they're quite expensive to hire places, so I've been trying to sort of cheap it out and try and find places that will let me use their facilities for free, with acknowledgement that they are in the film, and a lot of people have been great about that. I've got a hospital location which I'm absolutely insanely excited about. Hopefully, I've emailed them today. She said it shouldn't be a problem, so hopefully I'll hear back from that email today at some point, and they're going to basically say, yep, I can shoot there or not, but I shouldn't see it being a problem. But hopefully that will be in the bag, and I'm quite excited about that. So obviously I'm going to be, or not obviously should I say, but at some point there will be a gun scene in the film, so that's another thing that I've been looking into sorting out with the police in the UK. Very, very tough over here in the UK with gun law. Even though it's fake, it could be rubber, it doesn't matter. You have to follow procedures in the UK if you're using a gun on a film set. For instance, I have to get a CAD reference from the police, so they know that I've got an artificial gun, and I also have to notify them when I'm shooting that particular scene with a replica weapon, what I'm doing it, if there's people around on set that are part of it, because if there is people around, lots of people around shall I say, then I have to have a police officer on scene, so just to basically be there. There's certain rules with, you can't, use replica weapons in public, obviously, for common sense reasons. So I've been trying to go over that today, and I've got a lot of good information about that. and I am going to be trying to purchase a prop weapon at some point, which hopefully you guys will enjoy seeing a video about that. And what I'm going to try and do is, because it's quite complicated, especially in the UK, I'm going to be trying to go over what you need to do and the guidelines you need to follow if you're using a replica weapon in a movie. Obviously, you know, there's certain weapons that you can use, like if it's coloured, that you can obviously change in post-production. That shouldn't be a problem, but obviously the replica weapons I'm going to be using are going to be a blowback weapon. So that blowback functionality basically means when you fire, the top goes backwards and forwards and it looks literally like a real gun. The only difference is it hasn't got the muzzle flash, but it has got the recoil on it, and it's operated by gas. Now if you're using them, then obviously, you know, there's guidelines in the UK that you need to follow, or I'm going to need to follow, which is obviously taking the best part of most of the morning to try and speak to certain people in the industry and within the law to find out where I stand and how I go about doing that. So obviously safety is a major concern, even though there's only 3 of us. Safety is a major concern when you're using things like that, so on and so on. It's sort of common sense stuff, but I will come back to you at a future video regarding that, so don't worry about that. So obviously, or not obviously should I say, I've been knuckling down most of the morning trying to sort this film out, trying to sort locations out. I've got 2 locations sorted, which is great. I'm not going to go into too much detail because, like I've just said, I don't want to spoil the behind the scenes, and I literally don't want to spoil the making of the film, which hopefully is going to be cool. I've got a couple of great cast members that have joined me on this project who are very passionate about what sort of story I'm trying to tell, which is fantastic. If you don't have passion in your actors, then yeah, it's not going to work. Also, I've got a really nice bit of a lens kit that I bought in the United States, which is this AX Pro, which I will be bringing you a full video on that. It is currently on my camera at the moment, which I'm using to film with, and as you can probably see, it's quite a nice wide angle shot of me, and it's filming on a Blackmagic Cinema camera, and I'm literally reaching distance to the camera. So the wideness of this lens is absolutely insane. It's the AX Pro, which I bought in Florida, which I paid quite a bit of money for, and at one point I thought I was being ripped off, but you know, looking at the reviews on this and looking at what you can achieve from this particular lens, which will be in the next video I'm going to be talking to you about, this is basically equivalent of spending something like 5-6 grand on a professional cinema lens, wide angle. At the moment, this lens works in conjunction, and I will show you some pictures, it works in conjunction with a lens that you're using at the moment. So at the moment, I've got an 18-55mm, for instance, kit lens on my Blackmagic Cinema camera, which is what I'm filming on now, and this is another lens which basically adapts to it. So it's not like a fisheye adapter or nothing like that. It's a proper cinema wide angle lens, and it looks absolutely insanely gorgeous. Even when I look at it, I just want to smile. It looks amazing. So I expect a really cool video on that coming, and lots of schizophrenia stuff coming over the next few weeks. So it's going to be jam-packed. I'm really excited to be back at my studio. Oh, and I have ordered the cables, the power cables for these cinema displays, like I said I was going to do before I left. At the moment, I'm using my little monitor, as you know, which is behind my picture, which is, by the way, the official poster of the Schizophrenia film, which I'm really pumped about. I want to put that to one side, actually. So that's the official poster. They will be available to download when the film is released. So if you like the poster and you want to download the poster, it will be free of charge on my channel once the film is released. Obviously the film's going to be free for you guys to view as well, and I will be doing some Blu-ray prints of that, so the purchase of them will be $9.99 if you want to purchase a Blu-ray, proper quality Blu-ray with a cover and everything, case, all professionally done, of that film. You'll be welcome to do so when the film's finished, and I'll give you future information on that once I get to that point. So the bin men have just arrived. That is me for today's video. So if you have enjoyed this video, guys, a like rating would definitely be appreciated. Like I've just said, I do apologise for the lack of vlogs while I was away. I do have a few videos that I want to upload about what happened out there. So my son Alfie done a man versus food challenge, which was absolutely hilarious. That's something I want to bring to the channel as well for you to view. But I want to sort of take a step back on that and focus more on the movie making stuff, and the amount of stuff that I've got coming to the channel regarding this short film, and the amount of special effects. There's going to be loads of special effects tutorials on here, filming tutorials, how I achieve certain shots, working with the tripod, working with a stabilizer, all that good stuff's going to be coming. I was aiming for a December release on this film. I do apologise, it's going to take a little bit longer than I thought, and it's purely because of family commitments and stuff like that, and also the amount of stuff I've got to do to gain permission to shoot in certain places in the UK, and obviously the gun scenario using the replica gun, that's going to take a bit of time to sort out as well. But obviously this is my first short, and major short, shall I say, and I want it to be perfect. I want it to be pretty good. Well, I want it to be amazing, shall I say. So I really am working hard to bring this to you guys, so you can enjoy it. Not only the film itself, but behind the scenes and all the visual effects goodness that we're going to be pouring to this film at the same time. Also, we're going to have some interviews with two of my cast members, which is going to be very exciting. Myself and two of my cast members, which is going to be great. They're going to be joining me here at the studio, so we can discuss the film in front of you on camera, so you can sort of get a general idea of what we're aiming for script-wise, and how I'm going to approach this task of making this short film and making it look pretty good for you guys to enjoy. So like I've just said, guys, if you have enjoyed this video, a like rate would definitely be appreciated, and if you're not subscribed to the Film with VFX Studios channel, hit that subscribe button, guys. There's a little bell next to it, hit that for notifications, so every time I upload a video you're going to know I've uploaded. And yeah, I promise you, plenty of visual effects stuff, plenty of behind the scenes of this short film, plenty of tutorials coming to the channel. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So as always, guys, thanks for listening, and I'll definitely catch you in the next video. Ciao, ciao, guys.